Sure, so guys, today I'm joined with one of the greatest footballers to ever grace our country, and Michael Owen. Just kidding, obviously. So we've got Michael Owen here and Lloyd Griffith, and we are going to be playing a game called the ABC Challenge. How it works, basically we're going to play out a scene where every word we say has to begin with the next letter of the alphabet. So to give you a quick example, I might say, "Afternoon guys, how are you doing?" And then Michael would say,
"Brilliant, thank you."
Of course he'll say that.
There
we go. Is that good, yeah?
That's how it works. Do you guys understand?
Yes.
Cool.
No way.
Scenario we're going to be doing, it's the World Cup final. Big occasion. Where are we? We're in Moscow, and I am the star player for my team, but for some unforeseeable reason, I've been left out of the team.
Because you're South African?
It could be because of that, yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I think that's what it's down to.
Yeah.
Michael and Lloyd are my coach and assistant coach, and they are basically breaking the news to me that I've been left out of the starting 11 for the World Cup final.
Yeah.
Ready?
Right.
Let's just get into character.
Okay.
I'll start us off. So apparently, I've been left out of the starting 11 for the World Cup final, and I want to know why and what the cause of this is.
Because you were poor in the last game, and I'm going to go a little bit more solid at the back, and I can't be really risking you playing the whole game, being a luxury player.
Cracking point there, Michael. You are awful, Josh, at football, and that's why we've put someone else up top.
Daniel says that the reason you left me out was that because you were actually jealous of how well I've been playing in this World Cup.
Everyone thinks like that, but it's not true at all. It's purely, we need to keep things a bit tighter in the final, and we can't afford luxury players like yourself.
Frankly, I agree with Michael again. You're a luxury player. You spend too much time in the mirror than on the training field, and you've got awful feet.
Genuinely, I can agree with you that I've got awful feet. What I want to get at is how you think somebody can spend time in a mirror. Michael, if you could maybe clarify how one would spend time inside of a mirror, I'd love to hear about that.
Well, hair, makeup, you're doing everything in front of the mirror before a game. So, you're a luxury player on the pitch, but also, you annoy me before the game starts, and the rest of the lads are looking at you posing in the mirror all the time.
Imbecile, that's what you are. You're an imbecile. As well as a luxury player and someone that spends time in a mirror, you're an imbecile.
Justice.
Great band.
Great band. Justice is something that hasn't been found for me today. I feel completely wrongly done. Why is it that you started Raheem instead of myself?
Key thing is that you've got to get your head round it now. You're not playing, and you're going to be on the bench, but we could bring you on at any point, so you need to switch on now. Get over the disappointment. You could be still playing a huge role for us.
Likely, though, that you'll just be in the hotel, because I can't stipulate how much of a bad player you are, and you're an imbecile. Josh.
Mostly what I'm taking away from this is that you guys just don't like me, and this is something personal. Now, is there something that I can do to prove to you that I should be starting?
Not at all. No. It's nothing to do with that. It's, it's just, this is a huge game and we need to play our best players. You're not very good. You might be able to, if we're 4-0 up, I might bring you on.
Oh my God, you're not very good.
Please, can you just stop agreeing with whatever Michael says?
Surely you're not doing that.
You've definitely missed out a letter there. Q.
Oh, Q. Quite. You are agreeing with everything I'm saying, so can you just think of your own?
Really? Okay. Do you know what I hate as well? Is your body odour. That's the other thing that we haven't brought up. You stink around the... And we're away in Russia for a month and you absolutely reek, mate. You stink of body odour and cheese and... cheese.
Surely my body odour is something you can get past. Let's not get into that. But my body odour is something you can get past. Now, putting me to the side, how are you going to line up the team for the game tomorrow night?
Think about this one. Well, I'm probably going to go with a 3-5-2 formation. What do you think?
Ultimately, I think it is 3-5-2, and I know I am agreeing with you there, but we have to agree because I am your assistant coach there.
It's very midfield orientated, that setup.
Well, it has to be, doesn't it? It has to be. You can't lose the midfield nowadays.
Xylophone. You should take up the xylophone instead of being a footballer.
Yeah, that is a good idea. You know, I've thought about taking up the xylophone because, to be honest, I think that would be better. Michael,
please help me.
What's your favourite brand of xylophone?
Zaha.
Zaha. It's great, yeah.
Great, yeah.
Great. It's a great.
There's only a couple of makes of xylophones.
Yeah.
But that's
What are the others?
We back on out.
No. That's it. We got through it. So guys, thank you very much. How did you find that? We managed to kind of make our way slowly through.
It was interesting because obviously you're making stuff up, but at the same time you are putting in truthful things.
You see, that's one thing that really annoys me if you're going to do that on camera, because people watching can't tell whether I smell or not, and I'm very proud of that personal odor. Speaking of that, actually, this brings back a funny memory. When I was about 11 years old, my dad bought me a Michael Owen Liverpool shirt, and I think I wore it for like a week without showering.
So it
really did stink.
One thing I've got to do is learn the alphabet as well. What did I get? I went to Enos.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was later on.
3 or 4 letters.
Good fun.
Anyway.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Subscribe to Hisense on YouTube. Follow them on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram in order to follow all the action